On how to use Google Meet. So you should receive an email with a link to your Google Meet. Here is an example. In this example, the link is within a button. It might just be highlighted text, or it could be an actual URL that you can copy and paste or click on. So I'm going to click on this link, which will take me to my Google Meet. All right, Google Meet is going to start up, and it's probably going to, It's probably going to ask for a bunch of permissions for the first time you use it. So it'll ask for permission to use your camera. It's going to ask for permission to use your microphone. You can go ahead and say allow. You can see there are already people in this meeting, so I'm going to now join the meeting. All right, so you can already see, Libby Parker is already presenting. You can see her presentation here. All right, I'm going to show you through some of the tools of Google Meet. All right, so down at the bottom, I can see three kind of main tools, three little circles. In the middle is a red kind of hang up button, phone button. This is how you're going to leave the call at the end of the meeting. You do need to leave the call. You can't just X out of the box. You should leave the call before you X out. This is how you turn off your microphone to mute yourself. I do recommend that, especially when you're in a large meeting, that you always mute yourself unless you are talking. On the right-hand side is the camera. This is how you can turn your camera off. If you don't want people to see your face, that's totally fine, especially in a large meeting. You can turn your camera off. On the right-hand side here are these three buttons. I'm going to click on that and go to Change Layout. This allows you to view your screen a couple different ways. I'm going to show you the sidebar layout. In this sidebar layout, I can still see the presentation, but I could also see who else is on the call, and if their video cameras are on, I would be able to see their actual faces. All right, you can see here that they are muted right now, so that I can do this little how-to video for you. Up at the top here is a little icon that shows some people. All right. This shows you everybody who is on the call. You see that Libby Parker is twice because the second one is actually her presentation. If I want to make sure that I'm seeing just the presentation here by Libby Parker and I don't want to see all these other people's screens, I can pin the presentation to the main part of my screen, and then when I click out of my sidebar, her presentation is on my full screen. So that's a really nice feature. I'm going to show you one other feature is the chat box. So let's say you're in a meeting with a lot of people and you don't want to be turning your microphone on to ask questions. You can go into this chat box, and at the bottom of the chat box you can say, hi, this is my question. Oops. And it will go up into the chat. And that's a great way to be asking questions or making comments without actually chiming in verbally. One last feature I'm going to show you is the turn captions on. If you turn the captions on down at the bottom of your screen here, it'll actually pick up everything I'm saying and put it in text at the bottom of the screen. This is a really nice feature if you want to be able to read what's going on instead of just listening all the time, or if your sound isn't working great. All right, I'm going to turn that off. Again, make sure that you hang up at the end of the call to leave the presentation. Hope this was helpful to learn a little bit about Google Meet. Have a great day.